Hi, this is Christy Brewer with Aspen Valley Senior Homes. I'm also the co-author of the book and the workbook, Home to Home, a Senior Planning Guide. I've done some videos in the past about the 3 levels of senior living: independent living, assisted living, and skilled nursing. Today I want to talk to you about how to find that ideal facility for you, to give your family peace of mind, to give yourself the feeling of safety and respect in that least restrictive environment, with giving you the most independence that you can have. So with this journey will possibly come some problems. So I'm gonna get those problems out of the way, and then we'll move on to how to find that ideal facility. So problem number 1 could be that you are ready to move. You found a place, you're ready to go, and they have a wait list and you can't get in. And then you have to wait 6 to 12 months, or you have to find a backup plan. Another problem could be that you're looking for places that are giving you less independence than you need, because everybody should be as independent and doing everything they possibly can on their own for as long as they can. So you don't want to pay for services that you don't need yet. And a third problem could be maybe you don't have a very good budget, or you didn't have a budget at all and you just found a place and then you moved in, and then 3 or 4 months later you're like, okay, I'm out of money, and you're gonna have to move, and that's just stressful, and I do not want that to happen to anybody. So let's figure out how to find that ideal facility. So the first thing that you would want to do is you're gonna make a list of your wants and needs. Pull out a pen and paper and just think about what you need. What do you need now? Or do you have any challenges now? Are you having problems cooking? Are people bringing you meals? Are you having challenges with transportation and getting out and doing your shopping? Anything like that. So write down anything you need today, and then forecast out. What might your needs be in the future? Will you need help with your laundry? Do you just see with your finances, do you see these as a possible problem? Maybe you have a friend that had this problem and you thought, oh my gosh, well, if that happened to me, I would do A, B, or C. So write those things down. What are possible needs that you could see in the future? And then you want to write down your wants. Like, what do you want? If budget was no object, where do you want to live? What do you want that to look like? Do you want to be playing golf and tennis? Do you want someone else to do your cooking and your cleaning? Do you want to live in the same city that you live in now? Do you want to move closer to a different city or state where a family is so you can be closer to them? Any of your wants, you can ask family, ask your advisors, ask your CPA, attorney, anybody that can also give you to help add to this list so that you have an ideal list of your wants and needs. Other things you would think about along with these wants and needs are you still married? Are you living alone? Are 2 people moving? Is it something both of you want? Is it something you've lost your spouse and you're going to be doing this on your own? Do you want to sell your house? What will you need to do in order for that to happen? Do you need that money from selling your house to move into this facility? And that all goes into the budget. So make sure all of these wants and needs are listed out. Okay, so you have your wants and needs. The second thing you're going to do is you are going to identify an interview. So you are going to Google search. You can talk to family and friends, referral sources, anything you've seen in the newspaper or those magazines. You can call me, anything like that, to help find these different facilities in the geographical area that you want to be in. And then you're going to call them and you're going to visit them. And I have questions in another video that came from my book and workbook that give you suggestions to ask when you call a facility and when you tour a facility. So that way it kind of gives you a starting point, and of course add to that your more personal questions that you might have related to your wants and needs. But at least it gives you a starting point. So you're gonna visit the facilities and you are going to ask them all the same questions. You're going to write down your answers, and then you're going to bring all of that back to your home, and you're going to sit down with your checklist of all the facilities. I would at least visit 3 to 4, maybe even 5, to really get a good comparison. And then you are going to make a decision. So you're going to pick your top 2. You're going to compare all your answers, pick your top 2, and if you are down to that decision and you need to move in today or tomorrow, you're going to call and get on that application process. Or maybe you see it in the near future, maybe even a year away, you're going to maybe get on that wait list. And if they call you in a year and you're not ready, you just say, I'm not ready. I mean, there's no harm in that. So you are going to have your top two. And if this is something that you don't need today or tomorrow and it's in the future, have two of everything. Have two independent living facilities, have your top two assisted living facilities, and have your top two skilled nursing facilities. Then if there's a crisis or it's looking like you're going to need to be moving, you can pull these out for your family or have your family know where they are and pull them out, and they're way ahead of the game. They are like, okay, this is where you wanted to go, or this is where I want to go. Let's call them. If they have a wait list, let's get on the wait list and let's move to number 2. So that way you're already ahead of the game and they kind of know what you're looking for. So I really hope that this helps you get started to finding that ideal facility. Everybody should be as independent as they want in the least restrictive facility if that's something that's needed. So if you have any questions, I'm always here. I hope you have a very blessed day, and thanks for listening.